In this video, I will share with you how I divide the Gemara that we just recently learned. This is a brisa, and it starts with an inquiry, with a sheila, which is a question. Tanu Rabbanan, Ketzat Merakdim Bifnei Kala. The rabbis teach, how do we dance before a kala, before a bride? This is the question that opens up the discussion that the brayta will now present. So we have two answers. First, Beit Shammai Ombrim Kalan Kamot Shehi. Beit Shammai says that you should describe the kala the way she actually is. Ubeit Hillel Ombrim Kala Nae V'Chasuda. Beit Hillel's opinion is that you should say Kala Nae, she's a beautiful bride, V'Chasuda, and graceful or charming. So what we have so far is that the brayta started with a question, an inquiry, a sheila, and these are the two opinions, these are the two answers to this question. Beit Shammai's answer, followed by Beit Hillel's answer. Now the brayta is going to present the discussion between these two opinions. So it starts with a challenge, with an objection, which is a kushia, a difficulty. Amru lahem Beit Shammai leBeit Hillel. Arei she'ayta chigeret o suma, omrim la kalai v'chasuda. Beit Shammai said to Beit Hillel, if the kala was physically unattractive, we should say that she's a kala nai v'chasuda. So this is the explanation of what the problem is with Beit Hillel. And the question is, the objection is, Via Torah Ambra midvar sheker tirchak. The Torah told us to keep away from saying something that is false. In other words, in a case where one finds a bride that she is physically not attractive, she is not beautiful, so the question is, it's a challenge. How can you say that she is beautiful if the Torah tells us to keep away from lying? So this is a problem that Beit Shammai points with Beit Hillel's opinion. This is why Beit Shammai disagrees with Beit Hillel's opinion. Beit Hillel said, say that she is na'eh v'chasuda, she is beautiful and graceful. But in a case such as Beit Shammai describes, where the kala is not beautiful, then at Torah Amrat midvar sheker tirchak, the Torah tells us clearly that I should stay away from lying. This is the reason, this is the challenge that Beit Shammai poses to Beit Hillel. This is why they disagree with Beit Hillel's opinion. Further in the discussion, now Beit Hillel speaks. Amru lahem Beit Hillel leBeit Shammai. Beit Hillel says to Beit Shammai, ledivreihem, according to your opinion, mishelakach mekach ra min hashuk, if somebody purchased a bad item from the shuk, from the market, ishvachenu beinav, o iganenu beinav, should one praise the item, or should one criticize the item? Ave Omer ishvachenu beinav. I would say that one has to praise the item. So this is the reason why Beit Hillel disagrees with Beit Shammai, because the idea is that once somebody has already done something, so the proper course of action is not to be critical, but to praise the item. So this is why Beit Hillel disagrees with Beit Shammai. So again, to review a little bit, we started with a question. We have two opinions as to how to properly answer that question. What should you say to the bride? Beit Shammai said that you should describe her the way she actually is. Beit Hillel says no, that you should say she is beautiful and graceful. And here we have the discussion why each one disagrees with the other one. Beit Shammai describes a case where she's physically not beautiful, and therefore you can't praise her because at Torah Amrat midvar sheker tirchak, you have to avoid lying. And this is the reason why Beit Hillel disagrees with Beit Shammai, because just like in a case where somebody purchases something, it's already a done deal, you can't criticize the person, instead you praise him. So here also, the bride is already married, so the proper thing to say to the Chatan is something that is positive and encouraging. So this is the debate. And now we have the Chachamim speaking. The Chachamim say, Mikan Amru Chachamim, from here, meaning from this statement of Beit Hillel, the Chachamim learn the following concept: Leolam teda'ato shel adam meurevet im habriot. Literally, this means that a person should always be mingled with people, with briot, with all human beings. And what it really means is that we should be attentive to the circumstances and the needs of people, so to be able to properly respond to them, whether it's advice or whether it's to give positive encouragement. So this is a conclusion. This is what the Chachamim learn from this debate, and specifically from the opinion of Beit Hillel, since Beit Hillel said that after the fact, once she is already married, you should be positive. So from here we can apply a concept in general to other life situations, that we should be attentive to the needs of people and act accordingly. Now, if we look on the left side of our Gemara Brura page, we'll see how the flowchart illustrates the process of this Braita. It starts with an inquiry. Here's the question. The opening question is, what should we say when we are at a wedding and we have two opinions? This is the opinion of Beit Shammai and this is the opinion of Beit Hillel. They both are answering this opening question. Now the debate proceeds, and each one has a objection, a challenge, a kushia. So first, Beit Shammai challenges Beit Hillel, saying, in a case when she's not beautiful, you end up lying, and therefore that's not the proper thing to do. You should rather describe the Kala the way she is. This here is the reason why Beit Shammai does not agree with Beit Hillel, so it's challenging Beit Hillel. But then Beit Hillel presents a challenge to Beit Shammai. Beit Hillel says that once one already purchased something, once something is completed, then it's too late to give an opinion, an evaluation of the item or the person, and therefore one should instead be positive and encouraging, and this is the objection that they have with Beit Hillel. And finally here from Beit Hillel's approach, we have this conclusion that we learn from here, that you need to be attentive to life situations and conduct yourself in an appropriate way. So this presents the graphic representation of the debate. Question, the two answers to the question, and here are the objections of each one to the other's position. First, Beit Shammai's challenge to Beit Hillel, right here, and then we have Beit Hillel's challenge to Beit Shammai's opinion.